In this video, I want to talk a little bit about where frustration and confusion come from. Okay, it would be easy to assume, especially now, with the divide in social, political, financial, like all the different aspects, even this COVID virus, people what they believe. But I'm going to tell you that the reason there's a division inside of you, which is where frustration, which is where a worry or any sort of negative emotion comes from, is because you feel disconnected from reality, okay? And the real reality is not this physical world, it's the field, okay? It's an energy field. It's an electromagnetic field, okay? Which the moon influences a gravitational pull on the earth, which moves, in some cases, the sea and the ocean 20 meters while we're mostly filled with water. So do you think it's going to move you? Yeah, it does. So these electromagnetic fields, which are the source of the field, are what causes the manifestation of physical reality, okay? So where does frustration and confusion fit into this? The reason that some of you may feel frustrated or confused right now is because the brain and the heart are incoherent. And when they're incoherent, you become incoherent. What do I mean by being incoherent? It's another form of synchronicity, but I'll give you an actual practical example. So let's say there's 1,000 people in an audience in a stadium or a theater. And 10 out of those 1,000 people are clapping their hands in that theater. That would be incoherence. That's like as level of incoherence. There's not a lot of energy and there's not a lot of power coming from that theater, those people in the theater, okay? And there's a lot of incoherence on the planet in companies and governments right now where not everyone is fully aligned. It's a level of incoherence. But the source of this incoherence is actually in each individual soul, in each individual self-awareness, which is what you are. So when that happens in the body where you are incoherent, then you feel frustration, you feel worry, you feel confusion, okay? That's where it comes from. It's incoherence. Now, let me explain the opposite, and this will give you some context. Let's say that you are coherent. Okay, so coherent are states of joy, of love, of appreciation. When you're incoherent, let's go back to the theater example of those 1,000 people. If every person in that theater of 1,000 people is clapping their hands in synchronicity, in sync, then what happens is there's a lot of power and a lot of energy inside that theater. Okay, and you've been in a concert maybe, or you've been in a theater where you felt that energy. It's real, it's electromagnetic fields intermingling with everyone in that theater. Well, think of the cells in your body as each of these individual people clapping. If they're all clapping in synchronicity and they're all coherent, then what happens is that your body begins to feel ecstasy, it begins to feel love, it begins to feel joy. And when you're in that state and other people like you are in that state, well, now you've shared that coherence in a community. And if that community is all incoherent and governments become coherent, banks become coherent, entire businesses, cultures, the planet becomes coherent, then what happens is everyone on the planet is in sync, clapping at the same time, creating lots of energy and creating feelings of ecstasy, joy, and appreciation. Okay, so that's where confusion, that's where frustration comes from. If you don't want to feel those states, you need to align your heart and your head so that you feel coherent with your desires, with your communication, and with how you express yourself during this small time that you're on this planet to play this game. If you really like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel below. And if you have any questions about what I shared in this video, I'm happy to answer them. I'm here to support you, especially now. This is an important time on our planet, and I want to make sure that you understand what your part is in it so that you are coherent. Thanks for listening and watching. My name's Steve, and we'll talk to you next time.